What is it with August? Are you wanting me to read massive books? I don't know. Honestly, this is the book I wanted to read because again, I loved book 1. It's a little bit much, do you know what I mean? Like, it was just a little bit long. Oh, I was dreading it. This series, right, don't get me wrong, Chloe Lisa's writing. I have a love-hate relationship. I was dreading it because this book is going to be chunky. I hope you guys are doing well and having the most incredible day as always. Welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are doing well. If you guys are not new to my channel, or actually if you are new, hello and welcome. My name's Melody. I love to buy books. I love to talk about books. I read books. I talk about Lush and I vlog. That is basically what we do on this channel, so make sure you stick around. Basically, in today's video, I am going to be doing a spinning wheel picks my TBR for August because I absolutely love picking my TBR. Don't get me wrong, I am such a mood reader, it's unreal, but for some reason having a little TBR pile just really helps me focus on getting some books read. I feel like if I don't have a pile, I read a lot slower. I feel like I'm doing really well for the month and I've actually only read like 1 book, so I love to do a little TBR kind of situation. Anyway, that is not the point. The point is I'm letting a spinning wheel pick my read, and essentially if you guys are new, what I was gonna say and completely went off tangent, I essentially on my spinning wheel have a bunch of series I'm in the middle of, because if you guys don't know, I am in the middle of maybe 21 series, which is actually ridiculous. Like, it is far too many for one person to be in the middle of, and especially because I have cut that back. Like, I got rid of series that I didn't want to finish, and that was hard for me because I am a bit of an OCD completionist kind of gal. Like, once I start a series, it is very hard for me to not go out and buy the whole thing. Do you know what I mean? Anyway, that is a big ramble. Basically to say, I have a spinning wheel. It's got a bunch of series on it that I want to finish, and I basically spin it 8 times. I pick 8 books out of series that I'm going to read for the month, and I also have the 2 books of the 2 book clubs I'm in as well, ready to share them with you. So without further ado, we are going to dive into this video. I hope you guys enjoy and carry on watching. Okay, so let's spin the wheel for the first time and pick book number 1. I am so scared. This one always scares me, I feel like, because it could be some chunky books, which I'm so nervous about. You guys, if you don't know me, I hate a chunky read. I can see out the corner of my eye it's picked it. Is it a good one? Oh, okay, the Cheat Sheet series by Sarah Adams. So the next book in that series, I have actually gone and picked up all the books it could potentially be and popped them in a pile, because normally I am running around my room trying to find these books, and the actual video that I need to edit is probably an hour and a half long simply because I can't find anything. Anyway, let me find the book. Here we are. Okay, so the first book we are going to be reading in August is The Rule Book by Sarah Adams. I won't lie to you guys, if you've been here for a while, you have probably seen me pull this book a few times for a TBR, and I just haven't got to it. I think it's because I don't have it on Kindle, maybe it's not available on Kindle Unlimited, so it really does put me off. Like, don't get me wrong, I used to love a physical book, but for some reason recently, I don't know what it is, I am just in my Kindle audiobook era. I think it's because I know that I can read them so much faster on my Kindle, and I don't know what it is, but this is the first book we are definitely going to read in August because I feel like it screams summer. It's giving a summer vibe. And in September, if you guys don't know, because I speak about it all the time, I am going to America in September for 2 weeks, so I don't really know how many books I'm going to read. I will read on the plane, obviously, but yeah, I'm going to be really busy in September, so I don't know in terms of like a TBR if I'm going to set one. So this one is probably going to be the last chance to pick this up. Did that make sense, what I just said? Basically, it's giving August is what I'm trying to say. Anyway, so let's read the back and see what it's about. So, love doesn't play by the rules. Nora Mackenzie's career lies in the hands of famous NFL player Derek Pender. I think that's how you pronounce his name. The problem? He also happens to be her extremely hot college ex-boyfriend, and Nora didn't end things as gracefully as she could have back then. Now Derek is her first client as a full-time sports agent, and he's holding a grudge. If the girl who broke Derek's heart wants to be his agent, he'll let her be his agent. His plan is simple. Get a little friendly revenge on Nora by making her life miserable. But if Derek knows anything about women he once loved... Hang on. That wasn't right. But if Derek knows anything about the woman he once loved, she won't quit easily. Instead of giving in, Nora starts a scheme of her own. But then a wild night in Vegas leads to Nora and Derek in bed the next morning, married. With their rulebook out the window, could this new relationship be the thing to save their careers? Okay, I had no idea this was giving like Ross and Rachel in Friends in Vegas. I am quite excited about that now. That is fun. I did not expect it to be anything like that. It was giving summer kind of vibes, but that is kind of not what it's giving. So I'm really excited about that. So this is the first book we are going to read in August, and I actually can't wait. So, and that will finish off a series, so a win-win. Okay, so we are spinning for book number 2, and I will go through the 2 book club picks at the end as well, so you guys can see what we're reading for next month. Let's see. Oh, I was dreading it. I was dreading it because this book is going to be chunky. But okay, this is what we're reading. We are reading the next book in the Jacksonville Race series, which is probably one of the biggest books in my pile. So this is the size of the next book in that series. I mean, don't get me wrong, Bestie Kendall is probably going to be so happy that we are diving into this book finally. She actually made me read book 1 and I did really enjoy it. I think it was maybe a 4-star, but I am really looking forward to this one. Also the flop. For a UK book, like that is floppy. Like we are living for that. Am I going to still read it on my Kindle? Yes, I am. But I'm really looking forward to this one. Oh my God. Look at that. Sorry, we don't get floppy books in the UK. This is a rarity, but these are the new covers. So cute. Anyway, I digress. Let's read the back. So on the back it says, the hockey star she never expected may be the one person to finally set her free. My name is Tess Owens and my soon-to-be ex-husband is trying to set fire to my entire life. Unwilling to face the heat, I do what I do best, run. I run to a new life in a new city and straight into the team of I struggle to say that, NHL hockey players. They're all charming, but one player stands out apart from the rest, the star forward of the Jacksonville Rays, Ryan Langley. Now I have 6 weeks to launch a new business, 6 weeks to fight for my freedom, all while fighting my growing attention to this all-American sweetheart with a winning smile and a career on the rise. Did I mention he's 10 years younger than me? Ryan doesn't need my drama and we have nothing in common, but it's getting harder to deny the way he makes me feel. Fun, free, and wild. I'm really, really excited about this one. I love a good age gap romance. If you guys don't know, me and my boyfriend Ryan have a 5-year age gap. So like this is giving that kind of vibe. I mean, he's not a hockey player, but like it's similar. Do you know what I mean? Anyway, I'm really excited about that. Also, just, I can. The flop. A win. Anyway, I'm actually not scared about that one. So we are going to do book number 3 and see what we get. Okay. Let's go. I feel like the only other chunky ones I have on here are Hunting Adeline and Zodiac Academy. So is it going to be either of those? Oh, okay. Okay, we can do that. So the next book it has chosen is the last book in the Wilmont Sister series by Chloe Leese. I have had this one on my TBR for a little while now. I don't know whether this is going to be the last book in the series. I have a feeling that there's 3 sisters, so I would assume so. I'm pretty sure. This series, right, don't get me wrong, Chloe Leese's writing. I have a love-hate relationship with Chloe Leese because I really enjoyed book 1 and I liked book 2 a lot. And the other series I read by her, which is the Bergman Brothers, something like that. Some sort of brothers series. It was a 7-book series, which I did complete. However, it took me ages and I feel like the more I read it, the more it was like samey every time, if you know what I mean. So I have been putting off reading this book simply because of the fact that I just haven't had the itch to want to read another one of her books. But I do love how she's very inclusive in terms of a lot of, what is the word I'm looking for? Disabilities and things. Like she writes a lot about people with like autism, ADHD, like deafness, anything like that. Like she kind of includes everybody, which I love. Anyway, ramble over. This is the 3rd book in the series and it says, Juliet Wilmot, once a hopeless romantic, has sworn off love. But when she's presented with the chance to revisit romance purely for practice with the gorgeous off-limits guy she keeps oh my goodness, that is a word and a half, serendipitously running into. I'm just going to say she keeps running into. It feels like a sign from the universe. Quiet, shy Will Orisno, I think that's how you pronounce it, knows happily ever after isn't on his horizon. Problem is, for the sake of his family business, marriage is. Resigned to the inevitable, but with no confidence he can woo a wife, he can hardly say no when an alluring woman offers to help him learn the ropes of romance. Except practicing to perfection leads to an irresistible attraction, and their once smitten hearts, though still twice shy, might have happily ever after, written in the stars for them after all. So this one is giving fake dating, maybe fake marriage. This one sounds cute. I'm excited about it. Am I excited about it in terms of I'm going to read it first? No. I would love to find an audiobook of this book, but I don't know whether I'm going to find one because this book has no flop at all. So I'm gonna have to find it on Kindle or find the audiobook somewhere. But I'm excited. So that is book number 3 that we're gonna read in the month of August. Okay, and book number 4. I feel like I still have a really good selection of books, so hopefully it's a good one. Let's see. Is it I feel like I can see what that is. I can see what it is in the viewfinder. What is it with August? Are you wanting me to read massive books? I don't know. I swear. Do you know what? It is about time, because this book I have been meaning to read for so long, and that is, of course, Zodiac Academy, Ruthless Fate. Now, if you guys didn't watch my massive book haul, by the way, I bought the entire Zodiac Academy series without even reading book 1. Luckily, I read book 1, absolutely fucking loved it. Like, it was so good. Don't get me wrong, the writing is not top tier, like, literature. Like, it's not. It just isn't. But going into it knowing that, I think it was just so fun, so fast paced. I loved it. I ate it up. The bully romance concept, I loved it. I can see why it's not for everyone, don't get me wrong. Like, I was gasping at parts of it. Like, some of it was insane, but I loved it. So I cannot actually wait to start book 2, and I'm not going to read you the back of book 2 because essentially I don't want to ruin it for myself. But if you guys don't know what Zodiac Academy is, it's essentially about 2 sisters who are in the human world. It's a very realistic, like, fantasy book, if that makes sense. Is that the right way to describe it? Anyway, it's basically based in, like, real time, if you know what I mean. But they basically are summoned to go to this, like, fantasy school, and it all just goes absolutely insane from there. I'm not going to spoil it, but it's so fun. It's so addicting, and I don't know why I haven't kind of continued it, because my 2 friends that also read this book when I read the first book, so when we had it for book club like months ago, I'm pretty sure they finished it now, like the whole series. They've read the whole thing, and I still haven't read book 2. So it is time. We are going to do it, and I can't wait. And I just love these covers. Like, oh, just a dream. Okay, spinning on to book number 5. The only book I don't particularly want would be Hunting Adeline, simply because of the size. But to be honest with you, I do need to read it. So I'll take what I can get. What is it? Is it a good one? Okay, do you know what? This is also quite a big book, so I don't really know why I was saying that, because this one I think is 530 pages long. Okay, I don't think I'm going to read as many books as last month in the month of August, because that is a lot of pages. Anyway, the next book we have is My Dark Prince by Parker S. Huntington and L.J. Shen. I actually am really excited about this because I binged book 2 recently. Absolutely freaking loved it. It was so good. I think I included it in a reading vlog coming soon. But yeah, I really, really loved that book. It was so fun, and that was also 500 pages. So it is doable. I just find it's a little bit much. Do you know what I mean? Like, it was just a little bit long in places, but it was enjoyable. I did enjoy it. So this one is book 3. This one I'm so excited about. You have no idea, because I am obsessed with Oliver. It is unreal. So on the back of this one, it says, "This sleeping beauty woke up to a nightmare. I'm marrying a beautiful monster. A crooked fraud, America's wealthiest bachelor. He claims we're in love, yet all I taste in our kisses is hate and lust. I don't remember why or how, but I do remember he's the enemy. Now I'm stuck inside a nightmare, and Oliver will do anything to keep me in the dark." So if you guys don't know, the 3 books in this series are basically lightly based on fairy tales. So the first one, I think, is it Beauty and the Beast? Because it's kind of like forced marriage situation, so I'm guessing it might be Beauty and the Beast. The second one was Cinderella. This one is Sleeping Beauty. They are so good. They are spicy as hell. They are insane. Like, the kind of touch on I'll kill you vibe in these books, and I love it. They're really good. They're really fun, and I read the first book ages ago, so it is about time I finished it. So we are going to read that one. Also, in the month of August, we've got some chunky books this month, so let's keep spinning. We may as well add some more. Watch it be Hunting Adeline. Honestly, I swear. Don't pick Hunting Adeline. I think my phone can hear me. Is it a good one? Is it a good one? Oh, okay, do you know what? I am so glad this book was picked, because this book, spoiler alert, was on last month's TBR, and I didn't quite make it to this book in time. I read most of them last month. I did really, really well, but this one I just didn't get to because I didn't have it on audiobook, and I just didn't have time to sit down and read it. So I am really excited about this one. So this is the 4th book in this series, which will also tick this one off as well, which I'm really, really excited about. On the back of this one, it says, "I kissed her and the world stood still. But Nadia Dalka isn't just some girl. She's my best friend's little sister and completely off limits." I love a best friend's little sister / brother's best friend romance. I just love the forbiddenness of it. Top tier. Anyway, my plan is to stay away, but the universe keeps pushing us together. It's like some sort of cosmic joke to give me a taste of something so electric, so real, that I can't touch. I've always considered myself a strong man, but when she looks at me with those sultry eyes, so full of longing and free of judgment, I'm weak. Her sinful curves, her light-hearted laughter, her wild side, I'm addicted to every last bit of her. To give in to our connection would be... I was doing so good. To give in to our connection would be a betrayal. Her brother is the only family she has left, and sad as it sounds, he's also my only friend. But I kissed her again anyway, and now I can't stop. I am buzzing for this because we met Nadia in the previous book and I loved her. I feel like she was so fun, carefree, and just had like such a buzz about her. I really enjoyed her character. So yeah, I'm very excited about this one. And again, it'll finish off a series, so I can't complain. If I get through all of these, I will complete a good few series this month, which I am excited about. Okay, the next one. Is it a good one? Honestly, this is nerve-wracking. If you guys have never done a spinning wheel to pick your reads, by the way, so stressful. Okay. Oh, I'm not gonna lie. This was probably the one I am the least excited to read, but I digress, we're doing it. So the next book we have on the list is by Carly Fortune, and this is One Golden Summer. Now, I'm not gonna lie, the only book I have read by Carly Fortune was Every Summer After, and I think this one is book 2 to that book. I don't think the other 2 books that she's wrote in between them correlate to this book. Please let me know down below if I'm wrong, by the way, because if that's the case, I will read Meet Me at the Lake, because I haven't read that one either. But this one I say I'm not excited about it. It sounds fun. I think it is mainly because I don't really remember much about book 1. I feel like I read that one ages ago and none of it really sunk in. All I remember is that there was a lake and like a lake house. And that is honestly all I remember. But the back of this one says, I never anticipated Charlie Florek, I think that's how you pronounce it, but Charlie changed my life. Good things happen at the lake. That's what Alice's grandmother always says, and it's true. It's where Alice took that photo, the one that capitulated her career. When her grandmother breaks her hip, Alice takes her back to the magical place at Barry's Bay, though their place is soon disrupted by a roar of by the roar of a familiar yellow boat and the man driving it. Charlie was 19 when Alice took his photo. Honestly, I cannot read. Alice was 19. No. Hang on. Charlie was 19 when Alice took his photo, and now he's all grown up. Sun-kissed days and warm nights on the lake with Charlie are a balm for Alice's soul. But when she finds his piercing green gaze on her, she begins to worry for her heart. Because Alice sees people, that's why she's so good at her job, but she's never met someone who sees her right back. Anyway, I'm going to hold that one up because I feel like I really stumbled on my words there. Not going to lie to you, I kind of hate reading the backs of every single book, but I feel like for you guys to get an understanding of what the book is about, it is the best way to do it. So that is the next book we're going to read. Stunning cover, like absolutely beautiful. Like I would easily buy this just based on the cover alone. It's beautiful, but I just don't remember much about book 1. I might have to do a little recap, see if there's like a YouTube video kind of recap situation, or watch somebody like do a reading vlog on it maybe, because I really can't remember a lot about book 1. But that is the next book we are going to read in the month of August. I have got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have 1 left, which is sad, and then I have the 2 books that I'm reading for book club as well, so I'll go through those in a moment. So last but definitely not least, okay, the options are, by the way, we have A Simple World by K.A. Tucker. Spoiler alert, I did not read it last month, okay? I know I said I would, I know I promised, but I had so many reading vlogs, you guys don't even understand. I had so many books I had to read for reading vlogs last month that I just didn't prioritize it because I wasn't going to include it in a reading vlog. Anyway, The Simple Wild K.A. Tucker book, which is the last one, which is Running Wild. I have that. I also have the next book in the Campus Game series, which I kind of want to read because they're spicy, quick and fun, by Stephanie Alves. Then we've got Boys of Avix, I think that's how you pronounce it, by Megan Brandy. We have Hunting Adeline and Caught Up by Nevessa Allen. So let's do it together and hopefully get a good one. Is it a good one? Stop. I swear that was not rigged. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Honestly, this is the book I wanted to read because, again, I loved book 1 and I read it ages ago and I really enjoyed it. So this is the book. This is book 2 of the Campus Game series by Stephanie Alves. I loved book 1. Book 1 was Never Have I Ever, I want to say, which I really, really enjoyed. It's like a spicy fun time. They've got playlists. Like, these books are just really, really fun. Very spicy, very quick. Like, I know this will be on Kindle Unlimited and I know that I can binge it. Oh my goodness, binge it. I've been filming for 25 minutes and I feel like I cannot get my words out. Anyway, this one I'm really excited about. So on the back of this one it says, spin the bottle to decide your fate. And it's Layla and Aiden. So Layla, I have rules. Dating, out of the question. One night stands, that's my speciality. That is, until an unexpected game of spin the bottle lands me face to face with Aiden Pierce. Redfield's basketball team captain, Aiden is captivating, talented, and persistent, and he slowly chips away at my defences while we strike a deal. No strings attached and absolute secrecy. It was supposed to be uncomplicated, but the more time I spend with him, the harder it becomes to remember why we can't be together. And then Aiden's POV says, this was never part of the plan. Layla Perez is tempting, assertive, and unattainable. And after one hot night that has etched itself into my mind, leaving me craving more, we made an arrangement. Keep it physical and don't catch feelings. But the more I see her, the more my desire for her deepens. Even as her hesitations try to push me away, I'm determined to prove her how good we can be together if she'd only take the leap. But there's just one problem. I'm hiding something from her, threatening to unravel everything we've built. Wow. That I'm excited about, and I love it when it's like he kind of wants the relationship but she doesn't. Like, I think that's such a nice change, so I'm really excited about this one. And again, this one hopefully is on KU, so we can binge that on Kindle as well. Okay, so those are the 8 books we are reading in the month of August, which I have picked from series I'm finishing, and now I'm going to share with you guys the 2 books that I have for my 2 book clubs that I run. So the first book club, all of the details are down below by the way, but the first book club is the Across the Pond book club, which I run with my bestie Kelsey. We have a great time. It's basically a really small little book club where we just talk about books and we read books together and chat about random stuff, and it's a fun, great time. It's all down below. They are both completely free, so if you guys want to join, make sure you click that link. But the book we are reading in the month of August is Ready or Not by Cara Bastone. This one, again, floppy as hell. I'm so excited about it. This one has been on my TBR for a while. I actually think Bestie Kelsey sent me this book, I have a feeling. I can't remember, but I'm really looking forward to this one. So spoiler alert, this one is accidental pregnancy trope. If you guys don't like that kind of thing, you might not like this book, but I have been itching to read this one for so long, and the cover is screaming like going into autumn, cozy summer vibes. So on the back of this one, it says, Eve Hatch has always been content to coast through her life with a steady, if uninspiring job and a cozy apartment in Brooklyn, close to her childhood best friend Willa and far from the Midwestern traditional family who never really understood her. But when she finds herself pregnant after an uncharacteristic one-night stand, her comfy life is suddenly up in the air. Eve's loyal friendship with Willa is feeling tense right when she needs her the most. And it's actually Willa's steadfast big brother Shep who steps up with the most support, and he's suddenly kinda hot. Okay, so this is best friend's brother. I didn't know that. That's very exciting. Okay, as if she needs one more complication, there's also the baby's father, who is technically supportive but majorly conflicted. But as Eve struggles to figure out the next step in her expanding reality, she begins to realize that family and love in all forms can sneak up on you when you least expect it. That sounds so fun. I know why people love this now. Like, that sounds really cozy, really fun. Again, best friend's older brother. I'm excited. So this is our August pick for the Across the Pond book club. Again, if you guys would like to join, please click the link down below. It is completely free and we'd love to have you. So that is that book. And then last but definitely not least, if you guys didn't know, I started my own book club, which is the Besties book club, also on Fable, completely free as well. And this month we've gone rogue. So essentially I asked you guys over on the book club Fable chat situation, like, what are you in the mood for? Because I really want the books that we pick each month to be as inclusive as possible. So every single book I picked for the vote was on Kindle Unlimited. I tried to do a mix of genre. I basically went off what you guys wanted to read in the month of August, and 99% of you guys said a romantasy fantasy situation. We also had a few Freedom McFadden's as well kind of suggested, so I popped one of hers in as well. Basically, the book that won for the month of August was Phantasma by Kaylee Smith. Now, I have been meaning to read this book, I kid you not, since before it came out. I had this book on back order at Waterstones. Like, that is how long ago I had this book on my wish list, and I just haven't picked it up. I think because so many people have loved it, some people have not loved it as much, and I'm just scared because I want to love it. Like, I want to devour this and I want to be so immersed in this story. Like, I would love to love it so much. So I'm a little bit nervous, but I'm so excited, especially because there is book 2 out now as well. So I am going to be technically starting a new series, which I didn't really want to do, but it is only a 2-book series at the moment. So I feel like it's not so bad because I could read the next book next month or something and kind of get it off the list. So this is the book we're going to be reading, and I'm so thrilled about it. Honestly, I cannot wait. So let's read the back of this one together. It says, "Welcome to Phantasma. There's only 2 rules to the game. Stay alive and don't fall in love. When Ophelia's sister disappears, there is only one way to save her. Ophelia must enter Phantasma, a deadly contest inside a haunted mansion, and claim its prize, a single wish. In a maze of twisting corridors and lavish ballrooms, Ophelia will face 9 challenges, each more dangerous than the last. Just as fear threatens to overwhelm her, a mysterious stranger offers her a bargain. Charming, arrogant, and infuriatingly attractive, Blackwell claims he can guide her through the lethal trials ahead. Ophelia knows she shouldn't trust Blackwell. Worse still, she feels a dark and irresistible attraction drawing them closer and closer. And in Phantasma, the only thing deadlier than losing the game is losing your heart." I am so excited. Like, why have I not picked this up? This screams melody coded. I'm so excited. So this is the book we are going to be reading in August. Again, if you guys haven't read this book, or just you would love to just join the book club, please click the links down below. You've got the Besties book club, which is this book, and then you've got the Across the Pond book club, which is this one. Such different vibes for the month of August, which I'm really grateful for, and I just can't wait. So that is my August TBR. Let's do a quick roundup of what we've got. So we have Ready or Not by Cara Bastone. We have Phantasma by Kaylee Smith. We have Spin the Bottle by Stephanie Alves. We then have One Golden Summer by Carly Fortune. Then we have A False Start by Elsie Silver. So excited about this one. And then we have My Dark Prince by Parker S. Huntington and LJ Shen. Excited, scared about the sheer size, but excited. Then we have Zodiac Academy, Ruthless Fae. So excited about this. Honestly, oh, I could just bite it. I'm so excited. Then we have Once Smitten, Twice Shy by Chloe Leese. Then we have a chunky one, which is Pucking Wild by Emily Rath. Very excited about this one. And last but not least, we have The Rulebook by Sarah Adams. So these are all the books I am hoping to read in the month of August. I really hope I manage to get through them all. I think 10 books is definitely doable. But as I said, I am going away in September, so I have so much to do before I go away in September for 2 weeks that I just don't know how much I'm going to read. But fingers crossed I get through this bunch, and again in September it might just be a rogue TBR. But I'm very excited. I'm very, very much looking forward to all of these reads, and we have some good ones. So that is going to be everything for today's video. I really hope you guys did. I got a hair in my mouth. Anyway, I really hope you guys did enjoy this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you guys haven't yet subscribed, please do. We are on our way to 12,500 of you. It makes me feel sick, but so incredibly thankful, and I just would love to hit that this year. So if you haven't subscribed, please do. I love you guys so incredibly much, and I will see you in my next one. Bye guys.